Hello babies, your Mimzie is here. I got a new book and I have not read this book. Now I do know Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and my three children grew up hearing their Mimzie's special version of Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and you can just imagine special. But this is one of the Dolly Parton's imagination library books, and you should go try to see if you can get these sent to your house too. Just go to the website or just Google Dolly Parton Imagination Library and enter your zip code, and you might can get these books sent to your house. I think you have to be 5 and under. This one comes to Arwen at Mimzie's house. But this is Goldilocks and the Three Bears. And look, don't assume, oh, Mimzie, I know this story. Well, you never know, because sometimes these have plot twists. And it'll be a good time. I haven't read this version, though. I'm excited. Goldilocks and the Three Bears, retold and illustrated by Jan Brett. Well, let's see how good a job Jan Brett did. Ooh, that is a fun picture. I just want to go there. If you know where that is, you just tag me because I want to go there. That looks like a good time. Oh, wait. Who do you bet that is? I bet that's Goldilocks. Probably. She looks very Germanic. All right. Oh my gosh, this place looks like such a good time. I'm worried my light's causing you too much of a glare. It's my makeup mirror light, so you can see all my imperfections. As if. Once upon a time, there were 3 bears who lived together in a house of their own in a wood. One of them was a little small wee bear, and one was a middle-sized bear, and the other was a great, huge bear. That's Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear. Oh, you know the last story I read had little hidden miceys hanging out. This has got little hidden micey hanging out too. They each, let me get where we can see. They each had a bowl for their porridge. A little bowl for the little small wee bear, a middle-sized bowl for the middle-sized bear, and a great huge bowl for the great huge bear. And they each had a chair to sit in. A little chair for the little small wee bear, a middle-sized chair for the middle-sized bear, and a great huge chair for the great huge bear. And they each had a bed to sleep in. A little bed for the little wee small bear, a middle-sized bed for the middle-sized bear, and a great huge bed for the great huge bear. Look, I did not know I was doing tongue twisters today. I didn't get that memo. But look, you know, porridge is kind of like oatmeal or malto meal. When I was a little girl, my mom would make me malto meal. I would just pretend like it was porridge. Mush, some people call it mush. And you can call it oatmeal or malto meal, or whichever one that you actually like. I like all of them. So I'm looking at the pictures. He's putting honey on his peanut butter. Oh, look, y'all. Look at the table. It's got the bear holding up the table. Yeah, you should just get this book so you can study the pages. This is beautiful, beautiful pages. One day, after they had made their porridge for breakfast and poured it into their porridge bowls, they walked out into the woods while the porridge was cooling. Now, look, we all got to know here. Papa Bear said his porridge was too hot. Mama Bear said her porridge was too hot. And Baby Bear said his porridge was too hot. They didn't just go yeet off into the woods without having that discussion. Okay? So we all know. Look at Papa Bear looking like King Henry VIII. Girl, I hope your name is not Anne. It will not end well. It's probably not Anne, but that's, never mind. I digress. Anyway, let's turn the page. So they went for a stroll while their porridge is cooling off. And while they were walking, a little girl named Goldilocks came to their house. First she looked in at the window. Hello, peeping Tom, there are laws against that. Then she peeped into the keyhole. Rude. And seeing no one was home, she lifted the latch. Hello, do we knock anymore? Just a little tappy tap? I mean, I know they don't have a Ring camera, but the door opened before her, and in she went. B&E, breaking and entering. or not take nothing, that becomes burglary of a habitation. So, how pleased Goldilocks was when she saw the steaming porridge on the table. Oatmeal. The sweet smell of the porridge, oatmeal, with roasted nuts, honey, and berries filled the room. Brown sugar. It was so tempting that Goldilocks set about helping herself. She is eating their breakfast. First, she tasted the porridge of the great huge bear, but it was too hot. Then she tasted the porridge of the middle-sized bear, but it was too cold. I like to think it was too sweet. My opinion, perfectly fine, just my opinion. And then she tried the porridge of the little small wee bear, and it was neither too hot nor too cold. It was just right. Say it with me. It was just right. She liked it so much that she ate it all up. All of it. Now, she's like one of my kids. They'd be very glad that somebody ate all his oatmeal up, because then he wouldn't have to eat it. Then Goldilocks sat down in the chair of the great huge bear, but it was too hard for her. Then she sat down in the chair of the middle-sized bear, but it was too soft for her. It's probably made of feathers, because you know Mama Bear needs a soft feather mattress. And then she sat down in the chair of the little small wee bear, and the chair was neither too hard nor too soft, but just right. So Goldilocks seated herself in, and then she sat, and the bottom of the chair gave away, and down she came on the floor. She broke it. She broke into their house, ate their food, and broke that baby's chair. Oh my gosh. I think you should leave. You should leave. You should leave. You know, we poked the bear. Then Goldilocks went upstairs to the bedroom in which the three bears slept, co-sleeping. I hear about co-sleeping a lot. First, she lay down upon the bed of the great huge bear, but it was too high at the head for her. Next, she lay down upon the bed of the middle-sized bear, but that was too high at the foot for her. Sure. Then she lay down upon the bed of the little small wee bear, and that was neither too high at the head nor at the foot, but just right. So she covered herself up comfortably and fell fast asleep. So she rolled in, and she got in baby bear's bed, and she's taking a nappy nap. She didn't have no Mimzie to read her a bedtime story, though. We are not happy with Goldilocks. By this time, the three bears thought the porridge would be cool enough to eat, so they returned home for breakfast. Now Goldilocks had left the spoon of the great huge bear standing in the porridge. Uh-oh, red flag, dead giveaway. Papa Bear knew something was not right. Someone has been at my porridge, said the great huge bear in his great, rough, gruff voice. Look, I'm all the way over here, and he's making me nervous. And when the middle-sized bear looked at hers, she saw that the spoon was standing in hers, too. See, it's just standing up in in the porridge. Look, she's giving it the stink eye. Look at her. She's looking. Mama knows. Shenandoah said it. Mama knows. Somebody has been at my porridge, said the middle-sized bear in her middle voice. What's the middle voice? I can do it in my teacher voice. Want to hear my teacher voice? Someone has been at my porridge. Don't make me come over there. Don't make me. Tacky riches. Then the little small wee bear looked at his bowl, and the spoon was in the porridge bowl, but the porridge was all gone. We knew that. Somebody has been at my porridge, and has eaten it all up, said the little small wee bear in his little small wee voice. Okay, but so was he secretly happy about this, or was he sad? Because did he like his porridge, or did he not like his porridge? Because the other day, R1J was supposed to be eating her oatmeal, and she was not having it. Now, Roro, he was about had his face in the bowl. He was enjoying it so much. Look at that. Oh, that is an angry face. That is an angry face. Upon this, I should wear some glasses. Upon this, the three bears, seeing that someone had entered their house, and eating up little small wee bears' breakfast began to look about them. Now Goldilocks had not put the hard cushion straight when she rose from the chair of the great huge bear. "Somebody has been sitting in my chair," said the great huge bear in his great excuse me, said the great huge bear in his great rough gruff voice. And Goldilocks had crumpled the soft cushion of the middle-sized bear. "Someone has been sitting in my chair," said the middle-sized bear in her middle voice. Let's try the teacher voice. "Someone has been sitting in my chair." And you know what Goldilocks had done to the third chair? We know, we were there. We know what she did. "Someone has been sitting in my chair and has the bottom right out of it," said the little small wee bear in his little small wee voice. Probably he wanted a new chair anyway. They got them at IKEA. Then the bears thought it necessary that they should make a further search, so they went upstairs to the bedroom. "Can't bears smell? Don't bears got good sniffers? Can't they smell her?" Now Goldilocks had pulled the pillow of the great huge bear out of his place. Take a deep breath. "Somebody has been lying in my bed," said the great huge bear in his great rough gruff voice. And Goldilocks had pulled the cover of the middle-sized bear out of its place. Let's just go straight to the teacher voice. "Someone has been lying in my bed. Someone has been lying in my bed," said the middle-sized bear in her middle voice. I better show you the picture. Y'all, this artwork, you have to get this book because the artwork for Rizzles. And then the little small wee bear came to look at his bed. There was Goldilocks, sleeping peacefully. How was she asleep when they were making all this noise? Papa Bear scared me. How's she sleeping through this? She probably had to been in jail. So there was Goldilocks, sleeping peacefully, her long, shiny braids spread across his pillow. Little small wee bear just stared at her for a moment and didn't say anything. You think he was dumbstruck with love or just like, "Oh, what is this? What is this in my house? What is this in my bed?" But then he cried, "Someone has been lying in my bed, and here she is." She couldn't be a snacky snack for Papa Bear with his gruff, rough voice. Goldilocks woke up and broke up the party and boogied from there. "Bye," said the Papa Bear. "Bye, bye. Bye," said the Mama Bear. "Bye, bye." "A wee bop, a wee bop," said the little wee. Sorry, that's from Girl Scout camp. Goldilocks had heard in her sleep the great rough gruff voice of the great huge bear and the middle voice of the middle-sized bear, but it was only as if she had heard someone speaking in a dream. But when she heard the little small wee voice of the little small wee bear, it was so sharp and so shrill and so like her own that it awakened her at once. Can you imagine? Here she is waking up. There's the big bear and the wee bear and the medium bear. That's a little bit intimidating, wouldn't you think? That's a lot to wake up to. Not that I feel bad for her, not even a little bit. Up she started, and when she saw the three bears on one side of the bed, she tumbled herself off the other and ran to the window. "Girl, you better run, because they drop down on all fours, it's over." And they can climb, sister. They can climb. If you do see a bear, I think you're not supposed to run from them. You need to look big. But don't run from them. If you turn your back and run, it's over. Out Goldilocks jumped and ran away as fast as she could run, not looking behind her until she was very far away. You know you're running when you're guilty. She guilty. She a bad girl. Last page. How's it going to end? And what happened to Goldilocks afterwards, no one can tell. But the three bears never saw any more of her. She's probably in prison right now. People don't overcome that stuff. I don't know. Maybe she was scared enough to act right after that. Anyway, that was a great story. The end. And I'm telling y'all, the art in this book is fabuloso. But just guess what? Mimzie loves you.